The Santa Ana winds are kicking, leaving us nothing but clear skies over Dodger Stadium in LA. Today, the opener of this three-game set between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Los Angeles Dodgers. It's interleague baseball. Next on the show. Danny Duffy gets the call for Game 1 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that's been struggling a little bit lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.40, so he's going to have to cut that down. Limit the amount of base runners, limit the amount of walks if he wants to have some success in this one here today.
Behind 0-2 now.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
A pause and the 0-2. Rounded weakly to the left. Devers fields it cleanly. And there's one away. Next up, David Fletcher. And he has been, pardon the cliche, in fuego of late. Seen that average shoot up quite a bit over the past 8 ball games. He'll go after the first pitch here as the fastball's hit foul off to the right, strike 1. Beautiful summer day in Southern California. 87 degrees at first pitch. Again, another foul ball. Popped up. Duffy moving to his left. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
That is third.
And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish. He was one of the stars from yesterday's game as he had 3 hits in the victory. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
Well, even though these 2 teams are in different leagues, they do play each other every year because of the crosstown rivalry, and it's always pretty fun.
Yeah, and for the players, Matt, they love it. Not only is there more on the line than usual, like bragging rights, but they're not having to stay at hotels and all that. It's just like a normal home game where they're driving to a different ballpark.
Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will, and Show Track tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by. At the plate now, Jared Walsh, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Comes into play here at 273. 23 homers and 63 runs batted in.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Really bunched him up there, but he'll stay alive as he fights this one foul. Another 0-2 coming. Fouled off. The 0-2 once more. Got him swinging, and that's the 3rd out. Shohei Ohtani will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that. This one here today.
Striding in is Trey Turner, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1.
These Angels, as they enter play here this afternoon, fellas, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, I've been really impressed with this team, especially on the recent road trip, the start to it. They're 3-1 after 4 games, playing really fundamentally sound baseball. From offense to defense, pitching, it's all coming together for this group.
And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
Hey, plays that one now.
Corey Seager is on deck. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game. Now to the plate, here is Corey Seager. 0-1 the count.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, behind the dish, D-Row, Larry Bullard. Pretty standard guy, works it. The only problem, I think, at times, hitters have a little bit difficult time. He'll give a little bit on that inside corner and outside corner. Not very consistent.
Yeah, but Larry's approachable. That's the one thing. If you turn around and say, is that as far as you're going on the outer half, he's usually going to go.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Corey Seager retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the first. Mookie Betts is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
Live, but speared on a hop. A bare hand for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Next up is Shohei Ohtani. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Now the first pitch. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn 2 with a guy that could run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side. You really need something tailor-made to even have a chance to get him at first.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
In a double play situation.
Here now is Will Smith. And he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
Hey, come on, guys.
That's inside. 2-0.
Hey, nobody away.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Here's the pitch.
Hey. You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Smith is retired, and there's 1 away. Striding forward, Rafael Devers, as he's been in a pretty good stretch over the last 10 or so ball games. In there, no balls and a strike.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Behind 0-2 now.
All right, come on now.
0-2 count, and the pitch.
1-1.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball is carrying. That just wasn't a good enough pitch to hit.
Chopped weakly to the left. Fouled away. Here's another 1-2. And a good pitch, but it misses here, and that moves the count back to even on the Dodger third baseman. 2-2. And he'll find a way to get a piece of that one to stay alive. Oh, and he could only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. So the bases are empty here with 2 gone. And in to hit next, it'll be the ever-versatile Chris Taylor. And he starts him out with a splitter for a called strike. Angels lead at 1-0 here in inning number 2. Fly ball right down the line and left. And this is taken in by Upton, and that ends the inning. So they ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the big bat of Max Muncy. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Muncy, 30 years of age. He was a 5th-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
Yanked on the ground down the line. Got him swinging in the dirt. Ward corrals it, and he makes the throw to first. Muncy retired, and there's 1 away. So bases are empty with 1 gone. And here comes Cody Bellinger. Now here's the pitch.
Bellinger.
1-0. The 1-0. Dodgers have yet to break into the hit column here. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out. That was a nasty-looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Wind-up and the 0-1.
Ball 1.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
Hey, come on, guys.
Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Into the wind-up and the pitch. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. Digging in will be Shohei Ohtani. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him.
Easy. Go, dig.
The outside is retired as they make the play. Angels strand a couple, but they lead it 1-0. Here now is Trey Turner, threw a base on balls his first time up. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. 1-1 to the Dodgers leadoff man. That one finds the target on the outer half. It's 1-2.
2 strikes.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Throw just does get him at first as he was really moving that time.
A great forehand stop, but he had a little trouble getting rid of it. Had to take an extra step. I don't mind that, though. That's a great job to make sure he got a good handle on it and get off a good throw to get the out.
Next at the plate will be Corey Seager. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
The 2-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk. Stepping in once again is Mookie Betts. As he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. He was a little angry on that heater.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Fly ball into straightaway left. Upton's under it.
I go.
And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
No runners.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Will Smith. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Seager, the runner at first with 2 gone. And this one gets away. And just what they wanted offensively as the runner moves into scoring position. One and one. Here it is. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
2-2 to the Dodgers catcher. 2-2 pitch is fouled away. 2-2. Here it is. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there.
That's a hit, the first in this game for the Dodgers. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's 1-1.
There's a good job of battling right there, D-Row. Pitcher had the advantage with 2 outs, 2 strikes. You're 1 pitch away, and boy, what a terrific piece of hitting right there.
Yeah, that's a great job right there. Some guys are not afraid to hit with 2 strikes. They'll take that pitcher deep in the count, feeling comfortable about it. That's the type of hitter this guy is, and he was able to come through.
And this pitch runs in and hits him, but not before he swings through it. Not sure what he was thinking about that time, but it's 1-2 now. Devers, right field, and carrying well. A ball that's carrying. And he gets there as he had a lot of ground to cover that time. Set now for the bottom of the 5th. And in to hit next, it'll be the ever-versatile Chris Taylor. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1.
You know, a lot of guys don't like to swing at the first pitch. That might be the case with this one right here. Took a wheelhouse fastball, 0-0 center cut. Didn't even give the impression he was swinging.
And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Hot shot down the line. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
When you play in this park where the fences are shorter, this is going to happen more often than any other ballparks.
Next up is Max Muncy, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls in the strike. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. 1-1 to the Dodgers' first baseman.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Back, 0-1.
It's up to a 3-2 full count now. Now the payoff pitch home. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. To second now, but he's safe as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
No balls and one strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Fastball just misses. That's ball one.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
2 runs, 3 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Full count to Bellinger, 3 balls, 2 strikes.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today. Ready now is Danny Duffy. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. He's set. Here it comes. Popped him up. Ward is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Now it'll be Trey Turner grounded out in his last at-bat. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Only 1 in the inning.
That's just a great job of battling on the road. They fought all the way to the end, took the lead in the top of the 9th, and secured the W in the bottom half. That's a great team win.
A 1-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. Los Angeles get their 30th win on the road so far this season. Steve Cishek gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Raisel Iglesias earns the save out of the bullpen, his 32nd of the season. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.